Hello, River Cruise enthusiasts. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our next FAQ video announcement for our Normandy cruise coming up next month. Today we're going to talk about Paris activities and tours along with your final itineraries. So to start with, we've done our tours and activities pre and post cruise a little bit differently this trip than we've done in the past, and instead of booking large group tours that come pick us all up on the bus, we decided to book individual tours for a couple different reasons. One, you can each choose exactly the tours and activities in Paris that you want to do. And the other one is that the bookings are more flexible. They can still be canceled. They would be fully non-refundable if we had done it the other way. And some people had a hard time with that when we were in Europe the last time as a group. So we decided to do things in a way that's more flexible this time. And part of that as well is that there is no big bus coming to get us. You'll each be making your own way to each tour meeting point. So you're responsible to get yourself there. You may want to meet up with other people going to the same tour in the hotel lobby and make your way there together. You can walk or take a taxi or Uber, of course, or you may choose to take the metro. The metro is probably the easiest way to get around in Paris if you're not up for walking long distances. In the email that goes out with this video, we're including a video on exactly how to use the metro in Paris. I think that you'll find that it's pretty easy and convenient. But my personal favorite way to get around in Paris is to walk, because it's just such a beautiful city and you'll see and enjoy so much on the way if you let your feet take you there. So once you get to your meeting point, you'll be meeting your guide, and you may want to tip your tour guides, but it's going to be less in Paris than it would be in other places. Small services in Paris like a bellman or a waiter in a restaurant or a taxi driver, you only tip €1 or €2, and you want to do it in cash so for sure they'll receive it. Otherwise, if you're writing tips onto credit cards, they may not ever get them. But something prearranged like a tour or a private driver to the airport or something like that, you can tip a little bit more, along the lines of 5 to 10%. So for those tour guides and tour bus drivers who are with us all day long and pre-booked airport transfers, things like that, 5 to 10%, I think that's maybe about half what we would do at home, or if we were cruising in the Caribbean and having day tours. I think in general it might be about half of what we're used to. But for the restaurants, I especially wanted to point out that tipping should definitely be less, because in addition to the value-added tax that's already on your restaurant bill, there's also a 15% service charge that's already on your restaurant bill. And if you want to tip above and beyond that, it usually would just be €1 or €2, but you have to leave it in coins on the table, otherwise the server won't get it if you write it onto your bill. But no additional tip is fine. If you are at a big fancy restaurant, some 5-star restaurant, and you get really special impeccable service at a restaurant, then you could tip 5 to 10% over what's already included on the bill, but that would be at the most. Okay, so back to that flexibility. If you would like to change or cancel any tours, you can do that. You normally up to 24 hours prior to departure, but please look at your vouchers for those specific details. If you know that you might want to change or cancel one, let's do that now. This is going to be last call for us to make changes to your tours. Irene has sent out final confirmations to your email addresses, and we need you to look over those and make sure that everything is correct. As I mentioned, last time we were in Europe together, we had people arrive in destination and find out that they didn't have tours they thought they had, or that they had tours booked that they didn't realize that they had, and we couldn't make any changes on site. So please look thoroughly over your itineraries, check every date, every detail, and make sure everything looks correct, and then respond to that email and let us know. Hi Heidi, we need your itineraries approved by the end of this week so that we can begin preparing your travel documents. So if you want any more tours added at this point, this is last call. once I depart for Europe on June 20th, any other tour cancellations that you want to do in destination or in those final days leading up to departure, you'll need to cancel those yourselves. And there will be instructions on your tour vouchers in your travel documents how to do that. And hopefully having this amount of flexibility and being able to do that will be a really positive thing for the whole group. Please let me know if you have any other questions down in the Facebook comments below, or respond to the email that goes out with this video. I'm happy to help. Talk to you soon. Bye everyone.